This week in the NFL, we've seen perhaps the Green Bay Packers. Are they the new Super Bowl contender, Tyler?
Well, it sure does look like it, especially after last night. They really controlled the game against the Commanders, and the addition of Micah Parsons is working, hugely for Green Bay. I mean, he didn't have the
Yep.
big sack numbers yesterday, but the amount of pressures he gets on a quarterback and how he affects that defense
Yeah.
is just huge. So
Best pass
Green
rusher
Bay,
in
they're looking
football.
good. Yeah,
Right.
I have to agree with you. Him or either Miles Garrett, probably the two best pass rushers in football, certainly.
Now, last night with the Washington Commanders, we saw dual threat Jaden Daniels, great at running, great at throwing the ball, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but he was handled last night by the Packers. What are some of the other young QBs you're watching now?
Well, I mean, CJ Stroud, he had a loss last week against the LA Rams. They have a huge game, the Houston Texans against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's a young quarterback that I would like to see. Also, Cam Ward, the number one overall pick. He's kind of like the least talked about number one overall pick of all time. Nobody's really talking about him. Instead, people are talking about Shador Sanders, but he has a huge game this weekend as well against the LA Rams, and it's their home opener in Tennessee. So those are two young quarterbacks I'm real intrigued to watch in week two and see how they bounce back after a loss in week one.
Now, also coming up, we're going to see a rematch this weekend of Super Bowl 59. Always drama when the Philadelphia Eagles play the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, if the Chiefs lose, are they in trouble? They're going to be 0-2.
Yeah, it will actually be Patrick Mahomes' first 0-2 start of his career. And really, the reason why they lost that Super Bowl, he was under siege the entire game. He was sacked 6 times. That's the most he's ever been sacked in a single game. The Eagles didn't even really blitz him in the Super Bowl. So, a huge thing to watch in the Super Bowl rematch is to see if the Kansas City's offensive line can protect Patrick Mahomes better. The Chiefs, bad thing that they had, their receivers are a little bit banged up. Rashee Rice is suspended, and then Xavier Worthy has a shoulder injury, so they're going to be incomplete at receiver. But can they manufacture enough offense to hang with the Philadelphia Eagles? The Eagles, they look like a buzzsaw in week one against the Dallas Cowboys. We all know what Saquon Barkley can do, Jalen Hurts and those boys. And then they get Jalen Carter back after that stupid spitting incident that he has. So it's going to be a good game, but I think the Eagles have the upper hand in this one.
Now, Tyler, we're sitting here in a diner in New Jersey. So, of course, I've got to ask you about the Giants. Russell Wilson, great quarterback, led the Seahawks to their only Super Bowl victory. He's been brought in, hopefully, to revive the moribund Giants, but he maybe isn't doing so well. The coach of the Giants says that maybe Jackson Dart is ready to go. Are we going to see him as quarterback before too long?
I believe so. You're going to see Jackson Dart sooner rather than later, especially if the Giants keep on losing. Their schedule does not do them any favors. They have one of the hardest strength of schedules in all of football. They have the Cowboys this week. I believe that's going to be a loss. And if the Giants keep on losing, you might as well play that rookie quarterback to see what he has, and so he can learn on the fly. That seems like what Brian Daboll is going to do sooner rather than later.
Well, the sands are always shifting in the NFL. Thank you very much.